Okay, so now I'm not making 1 penny from doing this video. So if there's links in the description below for these products, which I'm probably too lazy to even add, but I figured if you're starting a beta tank and you're looking for like a perfect little tank for them that actually pretty much fits anywhere in your kitchen, this might be it for you. And so I wanted to show you the different products that I used. And again, I'm not making any money. Some YouTubers out there, they'll like really hawk something and they'll actually tell you, to buy, and put links in descriptions. And as soon as you click on the link and pay for the item, you end up making that YouTuber money. Well, guess what? My video is actually drawing me zero income. Okay, so these are Kohler product tanks. Well, it's an actual aquarium kit that I got on Amazon. It was the cheapest I could find for the biggest size that I wanted to upgrade. By the way, these are only 3.5 gallons. It's actually recommended to have 5 gallons for a betta fish, and I could not afford it. And a lot of you were probably saying, well, you shouldn't have the pet then. Well, it's way better than the little cups they came in Petco. So as you can see, there are 2 snails actually in each tank. There are 2 mystery snails. And there was a review that I did. I got them in the mail on the internet. I'm trying to find the other ones. They're hidden in there somewhere amongst the plants and what have you. So now these are Kohler products. Now it was advertised as 13.5 inches tall. And I'm going to show you right now that is not true. It is about tops, about 11 inches tall. It's about 12 inches across, and it's actually deceiving because it looks like it's circular or cylindrical, and it's actually a half moon shape. They do have them in different shapes. What I like about it, okay, it comes with the hood. That's actually, usually most tanks do not come with the hoods. It comes with the light, so it has a built-in, actually 7 colors. It changes to 7 colors with the flick of the wrist by pressing the button on the top. What I also did like about it at first was it came with a filter. And I will tell you, the filter is booty. And let me just put my tape measure down. The filter is garbage. And a lot of people were complaining that their fish was actually getting sucked into the filter. And I'm going to show you a modification that I made. I purchased different filters. And by the way, okay, about the light. Everybody was complaining that the light didn't work, the light broke after a few days, or the light actually has a choice that you can make. You can actually operate it with batteries. I think it's AAA batteries, or via a plug, which is a micro USB plug, wall charger type of deal. Well, I did not know that it came with the plug. It was not advertised as coming with the plug. It actually did come with the plug, and like a jerk, I bought 2 of the plugs. They actually have, in the reviews, people were telling which plug you can get. And it came with a micro USB and wall charger. And actually, it's like a simple like brick. You can see that in the center. And for $6.99. And I purchased 2. And what did it come with? It came with the micro USB cord for each one without the wall charger. If I would have known, I could have just saved myself $14. Okay. Now you know. All right. A lot of people were saying it didn't come with it. If you don't get the plug, it comes with the plug, but some people said it didn't come with the plug. Then you can just operate it with the batteries. Okay, next. I had to do an upgrade on the filter because so many people were saying their bettas were being sucked into the filter that it came with. I don't even know what it looks like. It comes in this box. Let's take a quick gander at it if you want to buy this, because there was really no good reviews about this. Another issue I was worried about with these tanks was, did they have a cutout underneath the hood where you can actually add extra things like bubblers, heaters, a different filter? What happens if you actually get different accessories? Will the hood still close? And that was very important to me. Not one person in the reviews, and there was, I think, hundreds of them, actually explained that you can. And so on the back, I don't know if you can see that, there's right here is a little spot where plugs can actually go through that little divot. Now, the filter that it came with is this one. And let's just look at the picture because I don't feel like getting it out. But as you can see, it's sort of flimsy and crappy. But the fish, people were saying, were getting sucked up into the filter. And that was my big concern. And by getting another filter, which was this one, Aqueon QuietFlow 3, which is really for 3 gallons. These are 3.5, but that's like sufficient enough. Internal power filter. I was worried. What happens if it gets hooked on the back of the tank and, the width of it is too wide if it has a cutout? What to do. But it gives you two choices. It has a hook that you can attach to the back of it, or suction cups. And the beauty of this filter is, in the picture you see that it's above waterline. Most internal filters actually had to be operated above waterline. This particular one doesn't, and it's actually in here. Don't know if you can see it. I lowered it down with the suction cups, and that was how I was able to fit it with the hood, because you can lower it down with the plug. Okay, so now what do you do when you're worried about your betta fish, which is used to water with no currents? What do you do when you're worried about them getting sucked into the filter? Well, there's a modification that you can do that is actually working like a charm for me. And I will show you it. Hold on. And not too many people talked about it in the reviews, and I was looking for more information. So my video might actually be helping you. Okay, so what to do? So on Amazon for $10.99, I got these. It's actually 2 pieces of aquarium foam. It's like black coarse foam. And so I ordered it. It's probably way too much for what I needed. But what I did was I cut it out. Actually, I took the media cartridge that came with it, which was a white carbon filter, and I traced it out onto the foam and cut it out to actually match up exactly the same size as the media cartridge. There was a big gap inside the filter that you can actually insert a sponge. Now, it doesn't come with a sponge, and all their other larger filters did actually come with a sponge, and they sell sponges for them, but they don't sell it for the QuietFlow 3. That was really strange. I found that odd that there was a spot for one, but yet they don't make one. And so what does this foam sponge do? Okay, I'll tell you. So when you actually place it inside here, inside the filter, the canister, it actually slows down the GPH, or the water speed. So the flow gets slowed down, and the amount of sucking power slows down a little. So instead of it going through it really fast, creating a current in the water, your fish, especially a betta, is actually struggling to fight amongst the current, and the water gets sucked into the bottom part of the filter. I don't know if you could see that behind the plants, really fast, and then they get sucked in, and their fins get shredded, or they end up dying. This will work as a slowdown. So what I did was I I inserted it into the canister, and by the way, I got the foam that was only 1 inch wide, and it worked perfect. Cut it out again to the size of the carbonized filter that came with it, and what I did was I actually took a rubber band. I cut a skinny strip going across above, right where the spout is. You see that spot right there? Okay, right actually below where the spout is, I placed a piece of foam around it with a rubber band. Now the rubber band will disintegrate. And let me just try to zoom in to show you this. Hold on one second. Okay, so you see that? You see the spout? And underneath that is the sponge being held on with a rubber band that will disintegrate and rot, and you'll have to replace it. Well, now that's slowing down the speed of the water coming out of the spout, thus leaving it with zero, like practically zero current, making it so that the water is not being disturbed for your betta. And there are my snails, by the way. I found them. They're hanging out actually on top of the heater and on top and in the back of the filter. They're probably waiting for junk to hit there. Okay, so that actually worked, and that's a hack and a modify. Okay, so again, I'll try to put if I'm not lazy, the products in the description below. All right, next. Okay, another product. Now, since it didn't come with a heater, bettas need about 78 to 82 degrees of water. In my house, we have AC on, and in their previous tank, there was no heater, and they were not happy. When there's no heater, they don't like to move around. They're used to more tropical, warmer water, so I got this product, and it's called the Hygger LED Digital Display Oval Heater HG-916, and you can see it actually possibly behind the plants back here, and you see a digital number. It lights up, and it tells you how many degrees the temperature is in the water. I don't know if you could see that hidden in the plants, but we're at 78. And the beauty of this heater is you have it, with suction cups attached inside internally in your tank. And it also could be as low as 2 gallons, even a 1 gallon bowl from what people were saying. And you can just set with the plug. I don't even know if I could show you the plug right now. Oh, here it is. By the way, get one of these things, these multiple outlet splitters, because if you have a lot of things to plug in, you're going to be screwed. And so I got that 2 for $10.99. They were made by GE. And on here, on the plug, is, I have to try to turn it around, a little button that says set. And you keep pressing it, and you'll see the temperatures all change. And let me just move this. And you can actually cycle through it until you get to your ideal temperature, which for me was 78, because I don't want to cook my fish. And when you get to the number you want, you just let go of the button and it'll stay at 78. Do I trust it not to cook my fish? The answer is no. So I ordered actual suction cup thermometers that go inside the tank, which should be arriving soon. Okay, that was another product. Also, if you're starting your betas in tap water, try not to. If you could use bottled water, that is the best. They even sell special water for them, which I don't suggest you buy because it's too overpriced. Get this. It's made by Imaginarium. It's Betta water conditioner, and it treats tap water to make it safe for your betta fish. It removes chlorine and chloramine. It detoxifies heavy metals, especially for snails. Snails actually will die if there's copper in your water. You want to keep anything with heavy metals out of this water. You put in 10 drops per gallon. So in this situation, there's 3.5 gallons of water, 35 drops. And that's it. It has a little dropper on the top. And this will make your water safe for use actually right away. Okay, what you should do is actually cycle your tank for at least 14 days before putting fish in. I did not do that. That is very bad. A lot of you will be haranguing me in the comments below for not doing that. But in this case, I had to get them into clean water immediately. They were in vases, and vases are actually not an ideal place for 2 snails and 1 fish for each vase. That was about 1 gallon. Not a good thing, and the water was turning brown. I kept changing it actually several times a day, and it kept actually turning brown, and the fish was actually being starved of oxygen. I couldn't do that anymore. So now we got the 3.5 gallon tanks. Is this ideal for a betta? The answer is no. The minimum for a betta is 5 gallons. This is going to have to actually change soon. This is going to have to actually be upgraded to 5 gallons or more soon. They will be growing. They are actually babies right now. And so what to do? Well, I will end up using these tanks for something else, possibly snails. I'll get a couple of snails in each tank. All right, so this guy's hiding over there. I just wanted to share these products with you. This is actually, I really could not believe how many negative reviews the Cola Products tanks got. A lot of people were bitching that they were cracked because they went to move these tanks, most likely, filled with water to someplace else. Don't do that. These are thin plastic. If you go to move thin plastic tanks filled with water and rocks to someplace else, of course, it's going to crack. And so a lot of people were bitching about it. What I do like about it also is has a little hole right here for oxygen, air to get in, and for you to drop the food in. Very, very easy to take the lids off. And the fact that it has the little spot in the back that you could add your own, extra little things to it really, really was a plus. Now I'm going to show you a product that actually is awful. So maybe you can avoid it. If you have mystery snails, you have to feed the mystery snails. And they recommend algae rounds, and they're wafers. And they say to break a little piece of the algae rounds off, and you can see by my hand size, they are not that big. But I broke a little piece off, threw it in one of the tanks, and it actually swelled up and broke up into a million pieces and ended up making the water filthy. So I'm going to have to come up with another way to feed my snails. Another product that is actually great are these little shells that you see here. These white little shells. They're called Wonder Shell. And it actually clears your water. It makes your water, if you have hard water, it makes it soft. And I'll show it to you. Hang in there. So here's what one of these look like. This gives your snails calcium. And they need calcium to build up their shells. I don't know if you can see there's one down there. And so this product actually removes chlorine instantly right in the water. So if you're using tap water, it's actually another water conditioner. It's a water purifier, and it clears cloudy water. Not only does it do that, it gives your snails calcium for their shell. And they definitely need calcium. And so that is another great product to grab. If you have snails, even if you don't have snails, if you have just bettas, it's perfect. Okay, I'm trying to think any other products I want to show you, or hacks or modifies. No, but as you can see, the water is still. It is not moving, and it's because of the sponges. Again, a sponge on the outside, right under the spout where the water comes out of the filter, stops it from flowing fast. A sponge on the inside of the filter, again, 1 inch thick, you can cut it to size to slide it in and fit, works perfectly to slow the GPH. And you can see my fish is actually just right behind the plants. There's the tail. And he's not being sucked in anywhere. You do not see the filter sucking him in. The other guy is somewhere in here. And he's definitely not stuck under the filter, as you can see. But he's actually probably sleeping somewhere. and it worries me when I can't find him. Where the heck is he? Where are you? Where are you? I don't know. I don't know. He's around somewhere. But, yeah, he's probably sleeping on one of the leaves that I put in there. By the way, I put 2 actual live bamboo plants in there. Don't know how well that's going to go. But bamboo is actually a water lily. And so it can be submerged underwater. And you can see the roots are in there. They're actually like a straw sucking up the water, probably going to be growing in here. So I will have to probably clip them. And that's all. And one more thing I'll show you before I go is these lights. Again, they can be put on timers, 2 hours, 4 hours, or 0. 0 meaning they can be on at all times. They come in many different colors. One of them is seizure mode, or 2 of them were like a seizure mode. And I did not like that. I like it just steady. But we have 7 colors, and I'll show you. Ooh, and I think I like that one. That one really shows everything up. So there you go. So it comes in like amber, red, blue, green, clear, and purple, I believe it was. So there you go. Now you can see there was, yeah, see, it changes like that. That's seizure mode. I don't like seizure mode. That is like a bad design. Who would have thought of doing that? I don't know. Whoever designed this light deserves to be hanged for doing that. And this one is a gradual. You see how the light goes dim and then it goes brighter. Oh, there's my friend. He just showed up. So yeah, I don't like that. I just want it one color and one color only. And so you don't want to keep your light on 24 hours a day. It will grow algae, which would be great for the snails. Another thing to note, you want to shut your light off at nighttime. They need some downtime, just like people. And there he is. He's actually like a dog. He's waiting for more food. And for that, I feed him this, and I'll show you. These are great. Where are they? Where are they? Where's your food? Oh, here it is. Hold on, I'm getting it. And it's by Aqueon, or Aqueon, and it's a color-enhancing Betta food. And it actually helps color them up because they do change color sometimes due to whatever, the heat of the water, even stress. But these float. These are little pellets that float to the top of the water. Great for bettas. I only give them about 2 a day. It tells you to feed them 3 times a day. And, 2 or 3 pellets each time. No. Not going to do that. Because bettas have very slow digestive systems and they get constipated very easily. If you overfeed your betta, their stomachs are the size of their eyeballs. They will probably bloat and die. They'll end up getting bloated and constipated, will fall to their side, and they will actually suffocate and drown to death. So I'm only giving them about 2 pellets a day, only in the morning. I may add another pellet later on in the evening, and then maybe skip a day, fast them, actually 1 day during the week, because that'll help with their constipation and digestive issues, which they have a lot of. And there's that little guy down there. This is what the pellets look like. They do float to the top. They are actually perfect bite size for bettas. And where did my little friend go? There he is. And he seems to like his new home. So again, if I don't get lazy, I will put in the description below all the products I purchased. But if you paid attention to my video, you'll know exactly what to search. I'm not making any money on any of these products I'm showing you. So I'm tending to be a little lazy, not putting description, links in the description below. But again, the tank is the Kohler Products 3.5 gallon tank. They have all different sizes. I am waiting for a 5-gallon kit to go on sale. When a 5-gallon or larger goes on sale, I will upgrade these guys. They definitely need it. As you can see on the side here, my little guy, I don't know if you can see him. There he is, right back this way. He's underneath the filter, but he's not getting sucked. He actually likes to go down there. I don't know if you could see him. He likes to go down underneath the filter. I don't know why, but you can see he can easily swim away. He's not being sucked up at all. He's under the heater, actually. Right now, he's under the heater. He likes to be warm. He's not being sucked by the filter that's to the left of him. I don't know if you could see that. The filter is right in the corner over there. He's not being sucked up. So as you can see, my modification has worked. There he is down there somewhere. You can see his little tail. He's resting. And this guy's not being sucked up as well. And the water barely has any current, but the filter is working. All right, I've talked too much. 21 minutes, almost 22 minutes long. I'm yabbering too much. And don't do hate comments in the comments below. Oh, it needs 5 gallons or more. Yes, I'm aware of that. That will be coming soon. For now, this is just what I'm doing. And if you don't like it, hit the back button. And there'll be people that appreciate me, just as is. All right, guys, so long. See you all soon.